Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Hello everyone, welcome back. It is that time of the week where we take a look at the various streams from the DSP Gaming work week, and we nominate the most valuable dent of the work week. Now, you guys know the last several weeks have been a little chaotic. Your boy Doody got shut down 1 week, lawsuits were filed, union rules were broken, and it's been kind of hectic. So we're hoping that this week will go smoothly. We'll be able to nominate several dents and actually nominate and award the most valuable dent. So let's get into it, folks. So this week we had several new dents make appearances and actually try to help Phil save the stream. That's right. And our first dent came in, it's Zoltima, who came in and dropped a $29 donation, which actually helped Phil hit the tier 1 tip goal on one of his streams. That's right, Phil was struggling the whole day, and then at the very last minute, this dent popped in and dropped a $29 donation and actually made Phil hit the tier 1 tip goal. That's right, folks. The next nominee is a weekly regular. That's right, folks. But you guys know that your boy Doody has problems with this nominee because Doody is about 65% sure that this person is actually Phil. But based on union rules and the way the streams go, we must nominate this person. So the next nominee, of course, is 1 Minute Man. That's right, folks. 1 Minute Man came in with his 6 donations, which totaled $120. And it helped Phil maintain him hitting the tier 1 tip goal several times this week. Now, sadly, Phil did not hit the tip goal on every stream. As you guys know, he worked 6 days and did 12 streams. He may have hit the tip goal 5 or 6 times. So, come on, Dent, you guys still need to step up. Come on, folks. The next Dent is a female, but we believe it's an alter ego of OIC, of course. But the way union rules apply is we must assign the nominee to the person that made the donation. And that dent, of course, is Lisa Lou. That's right. Lisa Lou came in on one stream and dropped a $50 dono, which ended up helping Phil hit his tier 1 tip goal. That's right. So it was much appreciated. I mean, Lisa Lou, or whoever the hell you are, thank you very much for that $50 donation. The next nominee is someone who's been popping up more frequently, and it may be OIC as well, but Anonymous. Anonymous is the next nominee. That's right, folks, and we're not sure if it's one person, multiple people, split personalities, OIC. We're not sure. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it a collective and award or nominate Anonymous. That's right. Anonymous dropped $25, which actually were the top 2 tips on 2 streams. It was $20 for one stream and then I think $5 for another one, which is pretty pathetic. Okay, folks. The next nominee is an oldie but a goodie and hasn't been on stream much. But I'm guessing Phil sent this person a text or a DM and said, hey, I need you to whale out for me. Come out and drop some money. And that's right, folks. This person is Joseo. That's right. Joseo came in and dropped a $100 donation on one of the streams and help save the stream. That's right. I think this is the stream where Phil ended up hitting $150. So he ended up hitting the vest goal for the first time in many, many moons. So big ups to Joseo. Come on, but we need you to continuously support, not just once every 3 months, Joseo. We need you to come in and drop maybe a $100 dono once a week at least. Okay. But anyway, the nominee is Joseo. The next nominee is Kirk. Now, Kirk just came in and dropped a $14 donation, but of course, that was one of the donations that helped save one of the streams and actually was the highest tipper on one particular stream. So, big ups to Kirk. You're not going to win dropping $14, pimp. You need to step up your game if you want to hang with the big boys here. And lastly, the last dent who's nominated for this week is Abdullah. That's right, Abdullah dropped a $50 dono on Phil, helping Phil hit the tier 1 tip goal. That's right. If it wasn't for Abdullah, the stream would have been dead. And I think he maxed out at maybe $60 in tips that day. So big ups to Abdullah for making sure that Phil had enough money to take his horse out for a meal on his day off. So big ups. So folks, those are the nominees for the Den of the Week. Alrighty folks, I'm very excited. It's very nice that we have a couple new people here, and it's not just the same people being nominated every week. As we all know, Game Cooker has left the farm and no longer dropping any donos. Emil has been MIA, Jack Raxter is just gone as well, and all of the old whales have just seemed to disappear. So it's good to see a new crop of dents stepping up, but guys, you guys need to tip more. You need to make up for the fact that Phil's whales are all gone, and OIC alone can't maintain this level of support. Okay, that is rant. So let us see who the winner of the week is. Okay. And the winner of the week for the most valuable dent for the work week ending on September 13th is DSP. That's right, folks. The most valuable then is DSP. Now you're sitting there saying, how can DSP win this award? He doesn't donate. He doesn't gift any members to his subscribers. He doesn't do any giveaways. He just sits there on stream and begs for money. That is all true. Yes, it is. But Phil managed to do this prior to his day off, right? And plant the seeds for this week that helped him actually garner almost $800 in tips this week, up $150 from the previous week. Now, it's still garbage amount, it's still garbage money, but if it wasn't for Phil doing this beg call and this impromptu BegCon 1 alert, Phil would have been broke this week. So let's watch. We have some footage of Phil doing his BegCon 1 alert.
I've noticed a pattern this week, and I want to end this week on this notion. This week I noticed good amounts of super chats, good amounts of memberships and gifted memberships. What really happened this week is the tips have really dipped. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. I can count on one hand the number of streams that we hit our tier 1 tips goal this week. And that's like something that used to be a given, that every stream I was hitting $50 and I put on the Gunner glasses. That's why it was the tier 1 goal. And now it's like I'm rarely doing it. And the funny part about all that is I was doing better all summer playing Street Fighter 6, doing the RPGs I was playing, you know, GTA 5. You know, I was actually legitimately doing better during a downtime summer than I'm doing now when new releases are out, playing games like Armored Core and Starfield and you know, continuing with Street Fighter 6. And is it concerning? Let me put it this way. The support is there. It's not that people aren't supporting the streams. It's that people are seeming to support in a way that's a little different. You know, I'm used to having at least a certain amount of tips coming in because that's the money I use for daily stuff. You know, going grocery shopping, getting a nice dinner with my wife, paying for games. This, you know, when Mortal Kombat is coming up here and they refund me, the rest of the money's coming from tips and stuff. So it's a little weird. And to give you guys some perspective, because again, I'm trying to be transparent. I'm not asking you for anything. I'm trying to spread awareness of what's going on with me, okay? I make my living on stream contributions. That's it. I don't get a lot of behind-the-scenes support from, say, ad revenue on YouTube. It's all reliant on these contributions during the streams. And basically, since I left Twitch 2.5 years ago, I had a consistent amount of subscribers over there, paid subscribers. It was 800 to 900 a month. Since I came to YouTube, I've lost a lot of that, okay? I'm down to, you know, barely having 500 a month. There's months where they explode, but then usually they dip. So only having 500 paid subscribers, you're talking a significant amount of lost income that I had over on Twitch. And I'll be honest, things like Cheers over there, they were called. Cheers and things were much higher on Twitch. A lot of gifted memberships and things would happen because of, you know, Amazon Prime. I don't get that on YouTube, right? So when I set up my tipped goal tiers of $50, $100, and $150 per stream, I set them up with the expectation that hopefully every stream I would at least hit like a tier 1 goal. If I got lucky and I hit like a tier 2 goal, that was like a nice bonus that would help. But trying to be in line with what I need to make a living and everything and pay my bills, it was around, trying to raise that $50 a stream, okay? Nothing didn't have to happen every stream, but, had to happen at least several times a week, to kind of make ends meet. And the good news is, again, everything else is great. The supplemental of super chats and memberships has been pretty good. But I've noticed distinctly this week for some oddball reason, I can't even explain it. I'm playing a new game in Starfield, right? For some reason, support actually dipped big time this week with the tips. And it's a lot. It's not a little, it's a lot. I was getting consistent tips all the time. And now it's like a rarity if I'm hitting the tier 1 tips goal. Tonight, Street Fighter, I made $20. Earlier today, Starfield, I didn't even make the tips call. So, yeah, it's a problem. If it keeps happening. This week, it happened a ton. So I'm wondering what's going to happen, because next week, we got no new releases. Next week, it's a balance between Armored Core, Starfield, Street Fighter 6, finishing Chrono Trigger, and my React show. I don't know what to say. I don't want to sit here and talk about it and complain. I don't, because you guys support it. It's just an alarming pattern, and I hope it's not something that's going to stay like that, because that would be bad. If heading into the busiest gaming season of the year and seeing a distinct decline in tips is weird. It actually is genuinely weird. Now would be the time of year people would actually start showing up for the new games. And what happened? I don't know.
That's right, folks. Phil does not know. That's right. He just doesn't know why support and the tips have been slow. So anyway, that is the reason why Phil's epic speech that rallied the Dents for an additional $150 in tips, but of course his super chats dropped by more than half. Either way, it still gave him enough money to spend $500 on WWE Champions on his day off. So big up. So Phil, you are the most valuable Dent of the work week. Alrighty folks, well thank you for coming out, much appreciated. You guys have been a great crowd, and make sure to thank Dear Leader for being the best streamer in the world. Peace out everybody, good night, love you guys.